Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your extended from this morning's reading. If you haven't seen that one, I'd go check that one out first because this one will make a lot more sense because this is the second one every day. This is the extended. All right, Pisces. So this month is a little different. If you haven't seen this morning's video, we're working on your own personal power. We're going to pull a card every day that we're going to concentrate on the tarot, and we're going to use it for your own little, your need reads is what I'm calling it. So need acronym for needed, empowerment, enlightenment, discovered, okay, or discoveries. In other words, so you're going to discover your enlightenment, your empowerment, and how far you have come, because I want you to swing into the new year, just, you know, go in it screeching sideways and being ready for anything that comes in for you. And just October, November felt like there was a lot of energies coming in, because what's happening is that we're back out there, we're doing things, and we're having to interact with different energies from ourselves, from other people, from the past, and it's all really just coming into a hodgepodge of really, I think, not making us take steps back, but making us remember the traps, the devils are that come in to really restrict us. And these cards came out for the week, the Devil card and the Purity card. So we may be starting in the Devil energy, feeling a little bit restricted and stuck, okay? But we're going to end up in the Purity energy, which is like looking at things with a pure state of spirit and of mind. Now today I was using the Tarot Activity book, okay, loosely to do this spread, and this is called the Personal Power activity. So I will put the book in there, but it's not, I'm not using it exactly as the book. I'm using it loosely as per spirit to help you this week, okay, to discover things about yourself. We went down a road of how far you have come on this journey, because sometimes we feel stuck and we feel like we haven't really gained any forward momentum, but you have gained so much personal power in all of the work that you've done. And so this spread is for that, to remind you just how far you've come and how wonderful you are. So this a lot had to do, this one has a lot with journaling. I did talk through the spread this morning that if you wanted to write down some of the things, to do it for yourself and then reread just how far you've come, because this is to teach you just how far you've come, everything that you've had to deal with, okay, to remind yourself that you have been working at this for a while and that you're very powerful, okay, and that change does cause upheavals, okay. Change does. A lot of people don't like change. Situations don't like change. People like to be in the same spot all the time. It's comfortable to be in the same spot. Sometimes it's not needed. It's causing more harm than good. Okay? So, this asks you to look, if you do have a tarot deck, to find a card and that you can use as a symbol for your personal power. The one that came out for us this week was this one, the ultimate card of personal power, the Nine of Pentacles. So that's the card I chose for the collective, but if you do have a tarot deck and would like to do it, go ahead, okay? And alternatively, you can choose a card that represents you actually using your personal power, which is, what to me would be the Magician that came out already. So it's pretty kind of, yeah, it's tuned in, okay? This little exercise and spirit are really tuned into each other. Okay, so they're saying that these cards have something important to communicate with you, okay? So they say write out the message if you can, you know, tap into your guides and notice how you feel about that message. So that's for the end of the book. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with the cards that came out, and I'm going to clarify what they mean. Now, I was compelled to take out the Shaman's Mystical Oracle, I think this is what it's called, to pull a card from here. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to clarify with just the Everyday Tarot. I feel that this little deck is really calling me, because this is like a work deck. I feel that this is not prettier than every other deck, although it is very pretty. I feel that it works really hard. So I'm going to be using it because I want to work really hard with Spirit for you this month, Pisces, okay? Okay, the wind. Oh, wow. Look at this card. 63. We have two of my favorite numbers right there, and they both add up to 9. 369. So we can't, you know, I can't really complain about that. But let's see what the Oracle book itself has to say for the wind. Okay. Okay, Pisces, here we go. The symbol of the wind represents the element of air, of course. It rules communication, thought, song, and inspired ideas. It also signifies change, with qualities both positive and negative. Oh my God, right? The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. South, carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. West, calling you to more introspection, to a willingness to make final decisions, to let go of attachment and ego desires. North, moving to bring you wisdom and strength. East, carrying clarity of vision and purpose. Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message with which the wind whispers or shouts is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exaltation in moving towards it and receiving its lessons. Okay? And I'm going to read you the invitation, which is usually when it's on the upside, but I think it's got a really positive message here. When the spirit of wind comes calling, it's a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Yes, about you. Okay, Pisces? I'm going to add that here. Okay? Perhaps an old way of doing things has become automatic, and now that you've gained greater clarity, you can make a new choice. You have come to that, okay? Don't doubt or second guess yourself now because of other energies coming in, okay? Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others at this time. Ideas are solid, and the shift that is being called for is in the highest good of all. There you go. And the biggest good of all here, Pisces, is you. This card is so profound from Spirit right now for this reading, for personal power. It speaks volumes, okay? I want you to really let it in right now, because winds of change, this is what we're talking about. Change is hard. It is so difficult, but it's so needed. These towers, they needed to crumble. They needed to come down. These habits and these things that you repeat on automatic, that needed to go as well, okay? If they're not serving a higher purpose or to bring you further along in your journey, they're not needed here. Okay, so I'm going to take my trusty little work deck here to see what else they can put in here. I'm sure they will. I'm asking Mona and Liam to come in. Please empower my beautiful Pisces. They really need your help this month, and I know you're going to help them. They're going to shine bright and beautiful, like my beautiful Christmas tree lights. By the end of this year, they're going to be so gloriously shiny and beautiful with all that spiritual light within them that they're going to be irresistible to all. I can feel that for you, Pisces, okay? So let's work on that. Let's do that. Let's make you feel good today. Let's finish this day on a high, so that by the time you go to bed or whenever you're watching this, you can walk in your own power and your wisdom of feeling really secure in the decisions that you made, right? The Ace of Swords, okay? So that you feel like a breakthrough has been made, okay? This is all about breakthroughs. You've gone through all of this to see your own triumph and victory, and to be the person who makes the good decisions for yourself. And those decisions are made with clarity of thought and a fresh perspective and realization of everything that you've been working on for yourself, okay? You're seeing that you saw the truth in the situation, and you were decisive as the arrow points straight. Now you have to get back to that way of being and feeling, okay? You have to return to that. You are already pinpointed what was not feeling right or what was feeling wrong, and you were working on it. You most certainly were working on it. There you go. Right. Why are you doing this? Nine of Pentacles, getting your power, but also making your wishes come true. Remember that? You're doing all of this so that whatever your wishes, and this is including other people, the 10 is family, friends, the people you love and the people you care about, okay? You want the sun to shine back in, and you want it to shine in a way that's going to be healthy and happy, okay? Not distorted, not fake lighting. Beautiful, sunny, wonderful light that comes in and touches every little part of you, every part of your soul, every part of your being, okay? So, 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 so important. That's what Spirit is saying. So important to remember why, your whys of why you have gone on this journey, regardless of what other people make you feel, okay? There's that Strength card, but we're talking about strength, weren't we? Absolutely, we're talking with this with the Wind card, the Strength. Remember these rocks I was talking about this morning? If you didn't see it already, pick something that you can put all of these doubts, this fear that you're feeling, and then wash them off with water, and then keep those near you. Keep them with you. A clear is really great at absorbing stuff, okay? And I find that the black as well is like a protective stone as well, but I find that I like sometimes putting the blackness and that I feel within me sometimes into the blackness of this rock, okay? So do whatever. You can pick whatever. You could pick a pumpkin if you want to and then wash the pumpkin. I don't care what it is, Pisces, okay? Pick something that you can physically and spiritually just pour yourself the bad out of you, okay? To let the light back in. So there you go. You have the Strength. The Strength, what was your strength to all of this, Pisces? Your strength was to tap into your personal power and shake that foundation until the whole thing came down. And you did it with inner strength. You didn't do it with physical strength. This is all from inside out, okay? This made you stronger and will make you stronger than you know, even if you're not realizing that right now. And Spirit wants you to remember that, okay? You are so much stronger than you think. You are so much better than you know. You have come so much further than you know, Pisces, okay? Such great cards here. Look at that. So, what is this crumbling tower? Why is it here between Temperance? Okay? You were unbalanced. The tower needed to come down. Remember, Temperance came out this way? Right? You were blocked. You were blocked and unbalanced. This tower needed to come down. It needed to come down to remove that blocks, to bring that balance back into play, to get you back on track on what you needed to be doing and the direction you needed to be going. A lot of us have never really known that we were that much off track. Some of us have just started our journey very late in life. A lot of us have been waiting to see, knowing that we weren't where we were supposed to be, but knowing that we needed to be somewhere else, just not really knowing how to get there. And now you're here, and you're doing it. And yes, it is a little uncomfortable, but you are doing remarkably well. You are moving forward. You have maybe put in a destruction notice on certain things that just was never going to end up being good for you, okay? And that's the hard part. Sometimes you say, what if I had just let it be? You would be here today where you were yesterday. In this morning's reading, they asked you, think back to that time. Do you still want to be there? Would you still want to be there? And if you do, what are the reasons? Just to be comfortable again? Or is it something else, okay? Right, so two cards come out. The Page of Cups, again, talking about Pisces and who you really are, Pisces. Going back to your true self. This card is always talking to me about being the the beautiful young dreamer, the real Piscean energy that you are, the tenderness, okay? Pisces has a tenderness that tends to be stamped out every once in a while. Every once in a while. A lot of while, okay? And sometimes with that, when it gets stamped out, we lose the new, fresh insight that we can give the world, that we contribute to the world by our creativity, by our tenderness, by our emotions, okay? We are the ones who see the lighter side of life, the brighter side of life, okay? So you're reconnecting to that with the Three of Cups. See that? This is a reconnection. And we're talking about removing that block, and this was about outside energies, people. So people find a hard time. This is all about change, okay? The winds of change of the different directions. The winds of change for people having a hard time to leave the past behind and let go of things that don't serve them anymore. You're reconnecting people to these possibilities, not only in yourself, but to them as well. They're starting to feel like they can do it, that they can remove these things, and that they can connect with something that's truer to them, that feels better to them, okay? All right, so Pisces. If you want me to keep going with these stacks, I'm going to pull, I think, a couple more. I'm hearing 4, so I'm going to go 4 more. Let's see here. Ooh. King of Cups. I like that. So, all of this, when you're working on it, it's to become a master of your own energy, okay? Because you may be naturally the Page of Cups, okay? The tender, the forever young, beautiful, tender Pisces. But when you become master of that energy, when you become master of your own, okay, this is for you. This is you being able to be calm, beautiful, tender, and wonderful. Okay, there's that fish still there, okay? By your side, always, okay? In turbulent waters, right here. And you can guide people. See what he's doing? He's guiding somebody to safety, to calmer shores. You're going to be the calmer shore, okay? You're going to be the big heart and the caring person, the one to say there's always a better way. Okay? This is your personal power. This is all talking about you and your personal power, Pisces, and who you are, right? Putting new energy into it, okay? You're inspiring yourself to begin something new, but you're going to be inspiring others. You're always an example to others by the way you lead your own life, okay? And this is also going to bring new passions and new excitements and new enthusiasm. You may not feel that, but in the new year and the years to come, this path that you're following, it's bringing this into you. And that's what you need to be going. That's what you need to be doing right now. Okay? Developing those passions, those dreams, that fiery excitement when your ideas are taking shape. Okay? We need to reconnect to that beautiful young dreamer, that passionate Pisces. Transformation. Here's the Death card. Right beside the Tower. Couldn't really do better than that. Tower is creating chaos. It's a whole destruction. Death is destruction. Death is dying. And death is rebirth. Death means that it's a death of something and the beginning of something new. These cards are not scary. They may be hard at times. They're not always pleasant. Okay? But with everything that dies, something new happens. And they're asking me to even talk about the death of body. Okay? This can even be applied when somebody passes. I've had many loved ones pass, family members. The energies that they've become and the guides that they have become to help me have become, they've transformed. They've been reborn to me in different ways. They help me in such bigger ways. Their energies just transformed into something bigger and better. Okay? Death is transformation. It's not the big bad. It's hard to take sometimes because the change can be hurtful, painful, always. But there's always a rebirth. There's always something there, okay? There's always a rising out of the ashes for something new. All right. These are very powerful cards at the end. I'm actually feeling a little bit, oof. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords falling in at the end of, and it's between the change, okay? So that's what I'm talking about. What's happening right now with these energies right now, and when we're tapping into your personal powers, because you have a momentary, you're getting a momentary minute of when these energies come at you of anxiety and pain, okay? And you're fearing problems, and you're stressing over stuff. You're getting back into the monkey mind of humanity, because energies around you are stuck in their monkey mind of humanity. If you are sensitive to that kind of energy, you're going to pick up on this, and this is going to make you do ups and downs. Like, as a woman, we suffer hormonal problems at times, and it feels very much like this. We're going like we're riding the wave like this King of Cups, but we're getting stuck in a wave, forgetting that we are the emotional pillar. We're the emotional pillar of strength, okay? Right. So, as soon as you figured that out, okay, the Eight of Swords come out again. There's a lot of double cards today. The Devil came out. Did the Devil? No, the Tower came out twice. What else came out twice? There's something else that came out twice. Help me out here, Pisces. Oh, the Eight of Swords came out twice. But I'm putting it with the King of Pentacles. As soon as you let go of this Nine of Swords, this Eight of Swords, okay, and tap into your personal power, Pisces, you're going to start growing again. You're going to start moving forward. And like I said, the whole goal to these need reads is to have you screeching into the new year, you know, asking people if they want to hop on for a ride because you're taking them to a better place, okay? And it's their choice, but you're definitely going on this ride. I'm going to send you lots of love, light, and blessings, Pisces. I think you're fantastic. I think this read was really wonderful and empowering. I hope you get a lot out of it. I'm going to pull out the other card for tomorrow. I'm going to show you that tomorrow. If you want to be part of this little journey that I've decided we're going on with Spirit, tap into that and hit that subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow. Sending you love, light, and blessings as I always do. Take care of yourself, Pisces.